featherweight tilt between the Korean Superboy, Duo Choi, and Edson Barboza.
Well, he's on the short list of the best strikers pound for pound in UFC history. When Edson Barboza is fighting and you're not commentating, I know you're shelling out that pay-per-view money. This guy is as entertaining as anybody in the sport.
Every single time Edson Barboza steps in the octagon, I tune in. He's one of the most diverse and dominant finishers the UFC has ever seen. Who wins fights by leg kicks on more than one occasion? Edson Barboza, that's who. Who has a spinning back kick finish that's going to stay on the highlight videos for all time? Edson Barboza, that's who. A striker and finisher of the highest order, Edson Barboza Jr. is one of the most exciting fighters the UFC's ever seen.
A lot of big-name wins on his resume. Anthony Showtime Pettis, Gilbert Melendez among them. There have been some pitfalls in some big spots, but Edson Barboza, as you might expect, finds himself in another big one here tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure, where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Choi is 29. Barboza is 34. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Edson Jr. Barboza! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea.
Okay, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-star.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury!
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target. kick.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. And both guys really throwing with authority. We cross the midpoint in round one. Lands flush with that right hand. Barboza's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have now landed for Edson Jr. Barboza.
Nice punch there. It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments. It's very tricky when he throws that body.
Landed that left hook. Out of range with that one. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Final seconds here. Oh, man. That jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have time where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, round two is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys would evenly match. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round.
Oh! He's out!
Unbelievable! What a fight!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout.